memorial services are also scheduled for 11 o'clock this morning in Everett and 1:30 in Issaquah. And if you're interested in lots of food and there's the Folklife Festival at Seattle Center and the Pike Place Market Street Fair. We'll be right back.
Now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish.
I need to have about 35 to stop talking.
Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer, polished nails. Lee Super Stick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors.
I think the thing that makes KIRO News Radio in the morning is the fact that it's not just a one-man show. Everyone contributes. We have over 20 people either on the air or working behind the scenes to make sure you stay on top of things. The difference is certainly
30 left in the break, and we're coming up on 1 minute to
it's like the difference between
quiet
a
time.
one-man band and a
1 minute to quiet time.
The team just gives you more.
15, not 20, 20.
On KIRO News Radio.
Niner, what's left? 15? Good thing you knew.
Jessica and Larry, one husband, two wives, big trouble, and lots of laughs. Freeze a crowd, Thursday at 9:30 on KIRO TV.
Up on
No story is beyond our reach. Skylight 7, only on KIRO.
God damn. Up on 1.
The Mariners are still having a hard time getting it together. They lost
30 to quiet time.
6-3. The two teams will play again today. The weather forecast is going to be cloudy today. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s, and there's a slight chance of showers. Later on tonight, increasing low clouds, and again, a slight chance of rain or drizzle.
15 quiet time.
Will be in the mid-50s, and the winds will be light. For Tuesday,
10,
it'll be
take
sunny
1.
after morning low clouds
9,
and highs in the lower
8,
70s. Right now,
7,
55
6,
degrees. That's
5,
news. I'm Anita
4,
Williamson. Enjoy
3,
Memorial Day.
2, 1. Babe, you got it.
Come join Wayne Philly and Larry Nelson.
Sloppiest job of directing I have ever witnessed.
Thank you.
Oh my heavens, my word, my Eddie,
my crotch. How's Nimoy?
You're gonna be wrong.
Okay, this is what happened. One day, a guy by the name of Herman, what was his name?
That's wrong. Yeah, but this is not the snake thing. The one he wants to know is about the snake thing is when the snake choked me.
Oh, well, no, this goes, you got to tell the first part of it, see? Okay, like in 1964, this guy, Herman, brought 2 snakes. One of them was a python, and the other one was an anaconda.
Gene Herman.
Gene Herman.
Right.
And the snakes were, I'd say, over 12 feet. And they probably weighed 20 or 30 pounds, and he had one in a gunny sack and the other one in it wasn't a gunny sack, but it was another type of bag. So he reached in this other bag, and he pulled out the python. The python bit him right here in the leg. Now, they're non-poisonous snakes, but the snake's mouth was this big.
They have a little poison,
and he
but it ain't
pulled
that
his
big
trousers down, and there were teeth marks all around his leg. I mean, they were as big as my hand. And he said, well, I guess these snakes are a little upset. So I said, well, maybe we shouldn't have the snakes on. And he said, well, if you're real careful, maybe it'd be okay. So Newman takes the other snake, the anaconda, puts it on his shoulders, and comes prancing in doing the animal man. And I'm standing there. Now, I just saw this other snake bite this guy, and he said that they're upset. This snake is now coming off of his shoulders, hitting right for my red nose. And I'm backing up, and I'm scared. Because maybe this thing thinks it's an egg or something. It's going to get it. And it keeps getting closer and closer to my face. And I'm backing up, and I come around the other side, and Newman thinks it's a ball. And he turns around and makes sure the snake is facing me. So then we go in the cartoon, and I said, Newman, from now on, no more snakes.
Right.
I said, I'm not afraid of snakes. I can pick them up and everything, but I don't want them coming for my face right after I saw the snake bite this guy. So, 10 years went by, no snakes. Any snakes we had, they were always in a cage. Newman decides to get a snake from the Woodland Park Zoo. Now, this snake was even bigger. This snake probably weighed 100 pounds. It was 20 feet long, one of the biggest snakes in captivity. So the guy's name was Barry. He was a zookeeper. So he and Bob come in with this snake. I said, okay, I said, I'll let you come in with a snake, but you really have to be careful. I didn't want the snake on, but the guy showed up from the zoo. I figured, well, we better have the snake on. And I said, Newman, no horsing around. You know Newman. And I'm going like this, and the snake is doing the same thing. It's coming right for me. I get on the other side. Newman's all of a sudden, the snake, which is draped around his shoulders, starts choking. It's like this, like a U. Starts choking Newman. And Newman just says, yes, snake. And I'm looking, and the snake is choking. And Newman starts going down like this. His face is turning purple. I grab the snake, and I start pulling it. Barry comes in. He starts pulling it on the other end. Newman's going. We pull the snake apart. We get him in a cartoon. Thousands of phone calls at the switchboard. You're mistreating that snake on that children's program. And I said, my God, I wish I hadn't mistreated that snake. I wish the snake would have killed Newman.
To this day.
That's it. Now, does it match? Do the versions match?
Pretty close, pretty close.
It only weighed maybe 150, this snake. It was a good size.
Oh, it was a huge. The snake was this thick. You were here,
yes, I was there. I loved every minute of it.
I am mistreating the snake. Yeah, I'm dying a miserable death with it. And these guys are, go at it, snaky baby, go at it, flip over his head, yeah.
Needless to say, we never had a snake on after that.
Barry, what was that was his last name was Barry.
Barry, yeah. I forget his name.
Alan, John,
Gene Barry.
Gene Barry. No.
No.
It's Gene Herman.
No, Barry.
Barry Sadler.
No, Barry.
Barry Peterson.
I can see, because he was the short guy.
Yeah.
Right after him came the tall blonde guy.
The pearly gates, and he had something very important to do. So he needed some relief, and all of a sudden Jesus walked by, and he said, Jesus, come here. He said, I have some important business to attend to. Would you mind watching the pearly gates for me for an hour or two? And Jesus, of course, says, no, not at all, no problem. Well, Jesus was at the pearly gates, and all of a sudden, an old man started shuffling towards the pearly gates. He looked around.
He said, is this heaven?
And Jesus said, yes.
Oh, I'm looking for my son.
Your son? Well, you know, I've been around here a long time. I think I know just about everyone. If you could describe him, maybe I could help you find him.
Oh, my son, he's easy to notice. He has holes in each hand and a hole in each foot.
And Jesus said,
Father.
And the old man said,
Pinocchio.
I could have done better.
Roll the stone back step out of the tomb, saw his shadow.
Shadow went back in for 6 months. What do you call them? Limericks. This morning, there once was a dead horse. One was a dead hermit named Dave.
Who kept the live
He kept a live horn in a cave. Yeah, right. So I'll admit I'll admit.
She had to admit.
Yeah, she had to admit a stunk like shit, but look at the money she saved.
No.
Money he saved.
That's the point.
But
oh, God, Bob.
his dodo was a rave. You know.
Oh, Bob.
Oh, Lord.
I forget. Sometimes we're doing the show and Newman comes in and he forgets the bit.
Oh, and you just explain it to him before you come out of a cartoon.
Not often did that ever happen.
Oh, often, all
Or
the
sometimes
time.
we take a tangent and just ruin it because we either give the punchline away.
Too early.
Yeah, or something.
I mean,
there was a look of shock in my face.
They'd have it figured out for it to last for through maybe 5 segments between cartoons.
Oh, shit.
Bob would pull the punchline before before it was ever set up.
I have witnesses.
Listen, I admit it, I gotta have rehearsal time. I just can't walk in and do all this stuff.
Well, I wrote some beautiful stuff. You ruined it, punchlined it right off the top before you ever got into it.
Oh, right.
Oh, I remember. I can't remember specifics, but I remember going through this thing and you'd come in and the first sentence you'd say you'd ruin it.
Hey, I need rehearsal.
You
I
speak
know
right
that.
a bit backtrack.
Me and Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, sometimes I'd say, wait a minute. I'd say, look, Mom, here's the script.
Yeah.
Remember, you say this and I say that, or you say, oh yeah, I got it. Okay, let's start all over again.
I'm not gonna do it. I'll tell you that thing that really never, I fall on the floor was that goddamn Miss Smith bit, you know, and he'd always casually say, let me run over the rules. Rules. It's like, you know, you needed to, oh yeah, I'd refresh my memory.
We got Roger one time. Roger was working in Studio B and he was in the morning and right on the end of the show.
So we were going to Southend. Is that when you got me with the...
Yeah, well, whenever you were doing it quite a few times, Roger would come through the secret room door and just walk through, you know, with the music and I wouldn't mention it, I'd say, who's that man or something like that. So one day, Roger was crying back there and I said, no, come through, we're going to Southside or something.
Yeah, all of us were. The whole crew went through, and I said, no, I've done it all week.
Yeah.
Let them do it by themselves.
That's right. And I said, no, Roger, I mean, everybody's seen you all week. No, come on, let's. So everybody came through and they waved, and Roger was the last one. They had a pie. And zap! I hit him with a pie.
Because now, you know, I made it 10 years. Because without a pie, the first introduction to the clown show for the new person was to get a pie. No matter who you were. If you were a cameraman, got on the show some way, and you got a pie in the face. I made it through 10 years. He never got me. I mean, I stood out there laughing my butt off, you know. But I was going to, you know, the rest of them had gone, and I wasn't going to do it, and then I thought, oh, well, all right. So I went through, so I was going at a good clip. And I mean, I know going at a good clip. And I mean, I know